Hi there. I'm Connie McIntosh, and I've been asked a lot of questions about real estate investing. Um, we've been real estate investing, doing flips and buy, hold, and rent for a number of years now, my husband and I. But I've had people ask me, how can I make money in real estate? Well, it's yes, you can create income from real estate investing. Now, I've been asked, how? How do I start? So I just thought I'd go over the transition of a real estate investor from beginning to end. So in the beginning, a lot of people get into real estate investing as what they call bird dogs. Now, what's a bird dog? Hmm. Okay, it's kind of like what it sounds. It's somebody who goes out there and, drives around and finds places that might be for sale. Maybe somebody wants to sell them. Maybe they don't know. But, they write down the address and um, they've also got some people they've talked to at real estate group meetings at searched them out online, found them on social media. People who are interested in, getting leads from people who are out there driving around. So a bird dog can be out there driving around, can see a place that looks like it might be a little bit shabby, maybe a little distressed. Maybe the people want to sell, maybe they don't. But it's not up to him to decide that or her. What they do is they write down the address, they've got this lead, and then usually they've got a list of, as I said, a list of investors. So the investors are willing to pay them, $20, $50 a lead just to get the address and to go check. And, they do all the work after that. But the bird dog will normally get an additional $500 to $1,000 when that investor actually closes a deal on that place that they found and brought to the investor. Now, that doesn't take a lot of training. It just means you're willing to do the driving around, getting all these leads, and you're willing to, network at different real estate events to find these real estate investors. So after that, what do you do after that, Connie? Well, after that, you will learn to negotiate and you become what is known as a wholesaler. Now, what's a wholesaler? Wow. A wholesaler is kind of like one step up from a bird dog, and they're able to knock on the door of that place that looks a little shabby, talk to the owner of that place, and see if the owner's interested in selling. Or does the owner know somebody else who might be interested in selling? And a really good opening line for that is, hey, I'm so and so, and I'm just in the area, and I love this area, and I'd really love to buy a home in this area. Would you know anybody who has a house for sale? And would you have a house for sale? And you offer to if you give them a incentive that if they're willing to refer people to you, that you would give them a fee for that referral. Now, then as a wholesaler, you would then negotiate with the owner and put the property under contract. You would have a date that it closes. You would have put down a small deposit. You would have negotiated terms and price. And then, as a wholesaler, you go to your list of real estate investors and you offer them this deal, this wonderful deal that you have just gotten all the details done. You got it all signed. You offer them a deal for an assignment fee. What's the assignment fee? Well, preferably something that's going to leave some money in the deal for the next person who's getting it, the person who pays you the wholesale fee. So that's bird dogs, that's wholesalers. So what comes after that? Well, adding to knowledge, the next level up would be a house flipper, someone who can actually get leads from a bird dog, pay the assignment fee to the wholesaler for contracts, or even go out and find them themselves. And now, what does a house flipper do? A house flipper has to truly understand what they are looking at in terms of value. They have to see what that house is worth after all the renovations. What is the renovation going to cost them? How much profit do they want out of it? What is going to cost them for holding fees? And then they can determine what they could afford to pay for that house. Now, they also need teams of people. They need a really good power team with mortgage broker, realtor, an ARV realtor, rock star selling realtor. They need a good lawyer. They need a good accountant. They need some bird dogs and they need some wholesalers. So, can they make money? Yes, they can make money. Now, what happens after that? Well, you know what? When you flipped a few properties and you've now got money in the bank and you have got a nest egg of maybe $100,000, what you can do now is you can go and purchase a property that you are now going to rent out. So you have now to purchase a property to rent it out in Canada, you pretty much have to have a down payment of about 20%. So that's why we say about 100K. It may be that you need more than that. But now you are negotiating a deal with an owner to purchase their home. Maybe you have to fix it up a bit. Maybe you don't. If you have to fix it up and do a bit of a reno, then you're going to do a reappraisal afterwards. And maybe be able to take some money out of the deal that you put in for renos. And you've got a deposit that you can pay from your nest egg. You now have your first buy, rent, and hold property. Now you're going to get tenants and you're going to become a landlord. And you do this enough times and you do it a lot of times and you start to build up that positive cash flow from all those properties. And then suddenly you are the passive real estate investor. You become the bank. You are now able to lend out money to other real estate investors who want to do a flip, who want to buy a buy, rent, and hold, and they need to borrow some money for it. You now have cash flow coming in, and after a period of time, you've got enough money to lend it out and make money. So, at every single one of those levels, bird dog, wholesale, flipper, buy, rent, and hold, you make money. And as the passive investor, the bank, you make a lot more money. So I really hope that I answered your question today. Anyway, it's Connie McIntosh signing off. I'll be back again later. Okay, have an awesome day.